the beautiful gift I can give to you is help you release grief, release you from living in the past, because the present is where it's at, right? Everything is happening in the present.
Hi, I'm Christine, the nervous system regulator. I teach you to reset and regulate your nervous system brain so you can live with less stress and more joy.
This book is excellent. Breathe. He writes through story, which is always fun. He has an ideal breath. It says 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out. I want to challenge James Nestor just a tad. So all my learning through ancient Eastern traditions, we have 39 different ratios and styles of breath for very specific health conditions. I don't want to give you this blanket advice of, hey, 5.5 is ideal. It's ideal if there's no depression, there's no anxiety, there's no trauma. You see where I'm coming from? So it's normal that more people are working through mental wellness challenges. It's more common these days. So I'm going to give you something a little different and then say work towards 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out. Okay. I'm going to suggest, write this down, inhale with the double exhale. This is a ratio. Some of you might inhale for 2, exhale for 4. Some of you might inhale for 4, exhale for 8. It doesn't matter. We all have different breath patterns. Our breath patterns are as unique as our fingerprints. So this is like really specific. So inhale with the double exhale. Start there. Grab that book. If that's an interest of yours and you want to dive deeper, go through. Pair your nervous system with your current tasks. That's autonomic pairing. So here's the deal. Mindful eating. If you're having something warm, I'd like to put like your hands around like a warm soup bowl or warm tea. But the point is, I invite you to take 3 breaths before, in and out through the nose. Yes. Inhale with the double exhale, right? Before you eat. What this is going to do, it's going to shift you in parasympathetic state. And then all the blood is going to start flowing in the right direction to help digest the food. Okay. It's going to calm everything down. And Ayurvedic is the sister science to yoga. This is another tradition that you never eat if you're anxious or angry. So you might ask yourself when you sit down to eat, am I anxious? Am I angry? And then try to regroup. Okay. The next thing is, because I know you guys are high performers, if you want to get in problem solving mode or creativity mode, it's called ventral vagal. We want to be in one of the 6 nervous system states. We want to be in that flow state, right? This is when we're really rocking and rolling. This is the right side of your brain. This is the creative side. Get out in nature. If you're in your office and you're stuck with a problem, or you're stuck talking to your kids or whatever the situation is, walk outside. If you can literally put your feet in the grass or feet in the dirt, do it. You have microbiome on the bottom of the feet. It takes 2 minutes. You're going to get grounded. If you're doing international travel, same thing. The first thing, ground your feet. Okay. You might not want to ground your feet. That's okay. Just get out in nature. Do anything, touch a tree, smell a flower, just get out there. It changes your brain like this. If it's really cold where you are, or it's raining, you're in Seattle, your brain doesn't know the difference. Turn on the nature channel, look at the National Geographic, look at Peru, look at something beautiful. It'll work the same way. So if you're ever bummed out, you haven't scheduled that annual girls trip yet, turn on the TV, look at the ocean, look at the waves. It'll switch your brain. Okay. Be in the moment. How many people live in the past or live in the future? And really be honest with yourself. So this is really powerful information because we're not getting anywhere by living in either. One of the easiest ways to live in the present, I'm sure you've heard this, is breathing. Okay. It's doing that breath. So I'd like you to think, like literally, am I living in the past? Am I living in the future? Just ask yourself, are you thinking about something that hasn't even happened yet, that you don't even have control over? The more we can live in the present, the more we'll be in rest and digest. Okay. It's very natural for our beautiful, obnoxious roommates in our head to hip hop back and forth, past and present, especially if we have regrets, right? Especially if there's grief. The last one is choose, chew, chill, cherish, check. Ideally, we want to choose the food that we eat. So we want to choose foods that honor our body, that honor our brain, that honor our nervous system, right? That honor our intentions. We want to chew. One of the bonus tips today, you want to chew to salsa texture. So you want to chew so it's liquid. If your mom told you to always chew your food, she was right. Our stomach doesn't have any teeth. Pro tip, chewing activates rest and digest. Can you believe this? Science is amazing, right? If we chew, we can switch our nervous system into rest and digest. Isn't this much easier than like pounding on the treadmill? Unless you want to, unless that is fun for you, right? For some people, it's fun. I like doing it too. So it releases the proper enzymes. If you eat too fast, you will not secrete any enzymes. Okay. The next one is chill. Chill out when you eat, which is why this book is amazing. Okay. Take the practice deep breaths. I want you to think about there was a seed that was planted and then the plant and grew and the lettuce and the farmer brought it to the place. Someone else brought it, right? Then you brought it to your home. There's so many beautiful steps that happen before you eat this gorgeous food that our earth made. Think about all of those steps and create gratitude. Put a lot of love and attention into each meal. A lot of cultures, they have huge families and they have those big Sunday dinners and there's so much love in their family and they wrap it all around the food and the preparing of the food, right? So even if you have a small family, I have a very small family, but when we prepare it with intention and gratitude, A, we digest our food better, but B, it's a much beautiful experience. And then last but not least, check. This is a little TMI, but check the toilet before you flush it. Is there a funky color? Is there a funky shape? Is there undigested food particles? Not to get really TMI, but is there blood in the stool? We want to know. You don't want to buy all this expensive organic food, go through this mindful cooking process, and none of it get to your cells so you can process the energy and enjoy your life. I know I covered a lot. Any questions, please type in this thread and then I will answer them either in the thread or I'll repost it if it's something that a lot of people will get value from.
Subscribe below so you don't miss any of our new timely content. For those who want to dive deeper, check out our popular Radiant Lifestyle Reset, where you can let go of what no longer serves you, whether mental, emotional, or physical weight.